my planner for our show said, David, we would really like to put a bread maker in the show on Sunday. She said, because almost every bread machine that we've had on QVC.com keeps blowing out the door because folks are wanting to make their own fresh bread at home. And so we wanted to make one available during the show today. And this is from the leader when it comes, in my mind, when it comes to bread makers. This is from Breadman. And what we're talking about is a 2-pound multifunction bread maker with a fast bake. So you're going to be able to achieve either a 1, a 1.5, or a 2-pound loaf of your favorite bread. You're also going to be able to enjoy some great colors. Oh, we already lost a color? Oh, my word. Ignore the black because black is sold out. We do, however, have the red and the blue. Is there any white? So red and blue only at this point. If you're wondering about recipes, yeah, it includes them. Some great recipes included here, not to mention the how-to guide to work with this. So maybe you're making a beautiful loaf of bread like this one, a classic white loaf, and you want to wake up to the fresh smell of bread. There we are. Beautiful, beautiful texture to that bread. Really beautiful crust. You can control the crust if you like it a little darker, if you like it a little lighter. And nothing is going to be more special than when you bake your own bread and share it with the people that are close to you and the ones that you love. Because cooking is a way of showing that great expression of love for people who are dear to you. And this is going to be so much a part of that. Now, we talk about a 1, a 1.5, and a 2-pound loaf. Take a look down below. And we want to say a special thank you to Carol, our food stylist, for helping us set all this up. 1, 1.5, and 2 pound. If you want to add raisins or dried cranberries or any kind of fruit, you can do that with this as well. So lots of different ways to do this, but this is a bread maker with a brain. So we love that because it allows you then to make pretzel. You can do pretzel dough with this. You're going to be able to do all kinds of things that make this important and easy and best of all, fresh because you did it at home. 300 are now gone. Do want to remind you that this is available in red and in blue. Don't wait on the red. $103.30. A savings here is what you pay at retail. Savings here today of $15.32. 4 easy payments if you use any credit card. But if you use your Q card, you've got 6 easy payments on this today. Let me also say that if you are looking to apply for a Q card today, get approved to make a purchase over $25, which this is, then you're going to receive a $50 credit on your QVC membership account. That's good toward a future purchase, and you can enjoy it any way that you like. Now, why don't we build a pizza crust? Because I think for a lot of people, they're wondering, well, is this hard to use? And the answer is no. It's super easy, plus there are great recipes in the book that comes with it. Now, the other question we get a lot is, can you use the box bread mixes from the grocery store? The answer is an absolute yes. Those work beautifully in here. So if you've got a favorite box mix you like to buy from the store, or you're going to head it out to the store later and you're going to grab some box bread mixes, absolutely it works like a charm. Open this up and there's the little well inside. The first thing that we're going to do here is add our water. Then we're going to add in a little oil. And this is powdered milk and sugar. Now, Carol, which aisle in the grocery store do we find the powdered milk? Is that in the baking aisle? Okay, you'll find powdered milk in the baking aisle. And then we're going to use some all-purpose flour. Now notice, I'm not putting my yeast in until I get all the wet in first, and I top it with the dry. What we don't want to have happen is for the yeast to come in contact with the water too quickly and have it activate. The machine will activate it when the time is right. So pour that yeast right on top of your dry. And then we're going to come over here and we're just going to press the program until we get to number 7. We know number 7, I believe, is dough. Then we hit start. And then you walk away. Oh, the machine is moving. It's doing its thing. And if the kids want to watch this and kind of learn a little bit about what's happening, you can look right through here and watch this. Now, what do we know to be true about pizza dough when we make it from scratch and make it from by hand? You have to punch it down and let it rise. You have to do that usually a couple times. and it'll end up overfilling the bowl that you put it in, and then you have to push it back in, you have to punch it, and you have to do all that business. You don't do any of that with the Breadman. The Breadman will do it all. And then when your pizza dough is done, you go in your pantry and you find your favorite jarred pizza sauce, or if you make fresh, God bless, whatever you want to do. And then grab your cheeses and your favorite meats or veggies or whatever you love on your pizza and have a family pizza night. Now, here's what I have remaining. If you want this red, 700 left. Black is sold out. If you want the blue, only 1,000 remaining. Now, we've got another beautiful loaf here. Miss Carol, which flavor is this? Is this honey wheat? Okay. And I apologize for turning this away from you, but I'm a little close on space back here. There's the honey wheat. Beautiful. Oh, so nice. Slather that with some butter and jam. Woo! Children. And then, this one's just warm, not hot. I think we can turn this one out. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Now let's turn him over. Now this is a nut and fruit bread. It's cashew, pineapple, and coconut. Delicious. So all these great pieces that are so important to have, and 4 easy payments on your credit card, not to mention now you can program this to wake up to fresh bread. You can come home to fresh bread. You're going to be able to enjoy this. So let this do its job during the afternoon. And then when dinner's being prepared, serve hot bread as your side with your dinner. Last night I had smothered pork chops from my first cookbook with some nice biscuits to dip in it. But some home-baked fresh bread would have been good too. So all of this comes together really nicely. We've got some great things happening for you. If you want the blue now, 900 remain. If you want the red, only 500 remain. 1,000 ordered in this show, and my pizza dough is coming together. Now, what's nice about this is this nice warm environment will allow that to rise. It'll then punch it down, allow it to rise, punch it down again. And when it's done, because this is a bread machine with a brain, I'll know that it's ready then to roll out, and I can make my favorite pizzas and have everybody in the family contribute their favorite toppings, make small personal pizzas, make a big family pizza, whatever you want to do. So it all comes together for you at a really phenomenal price. This is K49788. And Stacy is standing by on Skype yet again. So let's bring Stacy in because I want to ask her a question about bread. So we're going to try to bring Stacy in. So Stacy, can you hear me, doll?
I sure can, David. Hi.
Oh, there you are. So
if it makes you feel any better, it's just as cold here in my house as it is in the studio. So I had to grab a blanket.
Which is surprising to me because you can control the thermostat at home.
No, my husband controls the thermostat of this house.
So something tells me that he and I have a little bit in common when it comes to why are you always so cold?
I think that's why we get along so well.
It may be. It may be. Hey, Stacy, have you ever used a bread maker in your home?
I have not. It's been something that has been top of my wish list all the time, especially since I've seen the Breadman and have been around when Don Magid always brings it around, because it's so easy. It's goof proof. You can't screw it up. You can do so many things. I love that you can make a bread in that with a little rosemary in it. And then the key is when you take it out all warm, you drizzle some olive oil and put some ricotta cheese on it. It is divine. It turns bread into almost like a meal.
Well, and you know what? We're making pizza crust here. I lifted the lid so you can see a little better what's going on inside.
Ooh.
And this is pizza crust going. So if you and the boys and Larry wanted to make one night pizza night, and you didn't want to have to go out to the store, or the store didn't have any pizza crust, you could make it yourself at home.
And I think that's great because with it getting warmer, we love putting pizza on the grill.
Yes.
So that would be perfect. Make your own crust, and then you can throw it on the grill and cook it that way.
Well, that would be perfect too. I think everybody is going to be awfully excited about this Breadman. We're going to encourage everybody to stay on the line for it. I do have the red. I have 250 left in the red, and in the blue, 700 left. How many gone in this show? Over 1,500. Stacy Lou, thank you for being a part of our show today.
Of course, and we'll do this again on Wednesday.
Yes, you will. Mary will be back with us next Sunday. She was not here today because she had to work late last night. So we're trying to let her rest because everybody's kind of being stretched all over the calendar these days. So we wanted to make sure that we had Stacy with us today. She'll be back on Wednesday, and then Mary will be back next Sunday. In the meantime, Stacy, stay well, be well. We'll see you soon. And we're going to invite all of you to stay on the line for all the goodies that you've seen during In the Kitchen with David today.